Welcome to Game Smarter.
Hello, and welcome to the show. My name is Kyron Mountain, and here at Game Smarter, we want to keep you informed and educated as not only a Nintendo gamer, but a regular gamer too. So speaking of that, Humble Bundle is sponsoring this episode of the Game Smarter Report, and I wanted to take a second and show you quickly the Humble Bundle, Indie Bundle 19, it just came out like yesterday. And there's some pretty good games. So, like, these 3 games you're going to be able to get your hands on for $1. You seriously drop $1, these 3 games are yours. Drop more than the average, and you're going to be able to, which is right now it's $5.67, and you're going to be able to pick up things like Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, or Polybridge. Polybridge I know is on the Switch right now, and I've thought about picking it up a couple times, and I really think Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes should be on the Switch. In about 6 days, another game's going to be added, and if you jump in now, then you're going to get that. And then finally, if you go in for $14 or more, you'll end up getting Super Hot. Now, the really cool thing about Humble Bundle is that they are supporting charities when you buy these bundles. So not only are you getting a killer deal on a good swack of games, you're also going to be supporting Child's Play in this case. And if you follow the link down below, you will also be able to help support the channel here and you'll actually decide. There's going to be some sliders when you check out how much money goes towards the charity, how much goes towards Humble Bundle, how much comes towards me. Please consider keep giving a whole bunch to the charities and Humble Bundle, because these guys are doing awesome stuff. Definitely worth checking out. Now, let's jump into the news. I apologize for missing a report yesterday. Sometimes life just kind of kicks you in the butt. So I guess this is news to me. In Hong Kong, the Nintendo Switch was launching like next week. And apparently we've got a list of launch titles. Could you imagine if these titles came to the Switch launch for everyone? Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch, yeah. Mario Kart Deluxe, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Pokken Tournament, Super Mario Odyssey, Snipper Clips, Xenoblade, Mario and Rabbids, plus Kirby Star Allies. All, boom, launch. Legend of Zelda and Xenoblade are also going to have DLC. How exciting is that? I think that's just... it doesn't really affect you or I, but I thought that's really cool to see that come out down the pipe. Now, if you are a Canadian citizen like I am, there are some positions opening up at the Nintendo Kiosks. Now, I've talked about this in the past. I don't know a whole bunch about these positions. If you want, there's going to be links in the description down below. It looks like there's a kiosk supervisor opening up in Ontario, in Oshawa. And then apparently there's going to be a kiosk ambassador, aka I think you're going to be the one running the kiosk. I couldn't find any actual places for these positions. So if you know there's a kiosk nearby, or do some digging, I think if you Google it, you'll be able to find a list of all... Oh, no, here we go. I didn't bother reading it all. So in Oshawa and in Calgary, they need some Nintendo Mall kiosks employees. So Calgary and Oshawa, Ontario, if you're looking to do that, hey, at the very least, kiosk ambassadors, up to 5 per location. They're looking for you. I will have a link down in the description on how to apply for those. Now, what else is new on the Nintendo side is the Nindie's Games Gold Points Rewards. Now, I was trying to do a bit of a feature on these kind of things in the podcast we were going to do, but I think this is a better place for it. So right now, if you've got some gold points from buying your Switch games or buying 3DS games or whatever, you're going to be able to spend them for free games right now. So on the Nintendo 3DS, if you have 50 gold coins, you're going to be able to get your hands on Star Wars Pinball, if you're a pinball fan. Fast Racing Neo on the Wii U, if you still own that. Now, if I remember correctly, and I could be completely wrong, I believe this is the predecessor for Fast RMX that's on the Switch that came out at launch, I believe. This one I actually picked up for 50 gold points. Mighty Switch Force 2 on the 3DS. I've been playing this one on the side, and originally I was very frustrated with it, and I'm now on the 7th level, and I can't say I love the mechanics, but for free, I'm really actually enjoying the game a lot. Whoa, Dave! On the 3DS is 40 gold points, and of course, if you're looking for more Nindies, check them out. This, I think this is the 4th round. This is the 4th round of Nindie Games Gold Points. I know the last time I got my hands on River City Rampage, that top-down total like 8-bit style Grand Theft Auto game on my 3DS for free. It was great. Now, this is sad news. As of yesterday, 2 days ago, March 26th, the Wii U shop channel no longer is taking points. You can no longer add funds or money to the Wii U shop channel. Sorry, not the Wii U, the Wii shop channel. Sorry, this is very specific. The Wii shop channel, the big white box. Or I guess it became red later on too, if you want to go with the mini. Doesn't mean you can't buy games on the shop, just means that if you don't have money on the shop already, you're not going to be able to add it. So you have until January 30th now to suspend those points, and then the whole Wii Shop channel will be shutting down. It's kind of a heads up. Now, the story here, Nintendo Life says, Nintendo that knows that it needs to improve the discoverability on the Switch eShop. If I remember correctly, what I read was that Damon Baker, aka that guy that was on the Nindie showcase and voices almost all of the Nintendo stuff. Basically, he said that, when they launched the eShop, the idea was you already knew you wanted said game and you would come to the shop to buy it. It wasn't about discovering games. But now, well, here, I'll read the quote. In July of last year, we knew that about 150 titles from third parties were coming out, but by the end of 2017, 320 some odd games had come out on the Switch. It was a significant jump in terms of expectations. There was an even higher number that we know of for this year, and we expect that will be surpassed as well. While we're really fortunate with the reception, we know it's our responsibility to recognize that there's a lot of content coming and that we need to find ways to improve discoverability. So, I wouldn't be surprised that in a year's time, the Nintendo eShop, especially for the Switch, will not look the same way it looks now. In fact, I'd like to make a prediction that they probably already have a couple changes in the works, and they'll probably be coming down the pipe, say September, when we get those new updates for the online services. Now, this is something I wanted to kind of run down with you too. There's been a lot of people complaining about this on Reddit, and it's gotten me scared too. Nintendo, with their 5.0 update, there's been a lot of reports of people bricking their system. Now, the Nyko docks have been known to not really be nice to play with your Switch. And I guess now Nintendo's taken an official statement. Unlicensed products and accessories do not undergo Nintendo's testing and evaluation process. They might not work at all with our game systems, and they could have compatibility problems with certain games, the Nintendo Switch system itself, and or other licensed accessories or peripherals. So basically, Nintendo's saying, don't use third-party things. Now, we live in a world where anyone can make anything, and I'll be doing a video later this week about Kickstarter and things that people are making and want you to back for the Switch. So it's tough. It's really tough. But for the time being, I think you're probably better off being safe than sorry. And if you are using a dock or looking at using third-party peripherals, you buyer beware and use at your own risk, I guess. I know I'm right now, I love my new grip that I have on my Switch. And, sorry, I don't want that thumbnail. I have a grip that I have on my Switch and I love it. And so, but it won't fit in my dock now. So I've got an extender coming out of my dock. And I'm even worried that might hurt my system, even though it's just a cable coming from the dock into the system. Some very cool news. And I wanted to bring this to your attention because there's like 1 day left. So by the time this weekend happens, you'll be able to get your hands on this. Limited Run Games is bringing out their very first Switch game, Thimbleweed Park. Thimbleweed Park is not their game, but Limited Run Games is a publisher that does physical releases. So you're going to be able to pre-order this in about a day or two. And the beautiful thing about it is that if you don't pre-order it, you're not going to get your hands on it. They are only making enough copies as they get pre-orders. So $35.99, I believe, American, which works out to be about $45 here Canadian. I don't know. I've never ordered from anybody, from Limited Run Games before. I plan on jumping in on this to see what it's about. I don't know what shipping might cost. It might end up costing you close to $50 Canadian. And this is the kind of the flip side of the coin and kind of the bad news. Thimbleweed Park just went on sale for half off. So It's like $20. So instead of being like $20 American, it's now $10 Canadian. Sorry, American. Blah, blah, blah. I forget what the cost is here in Canada. I believe it's closer to $15, but half price, huge price drop compared to what's coming down the pipe from limited run games. I don't know till March 31st. So basically you can jump on it now and get it for half off, or wait and get the physical edition. That physical edition is going to be super rare. Are you a collector, or do you just want to play the game? I know for my wife and I, who both own Switches, physical copies are starting to become a lot more appealing. Blossom Tales, one of my absolute favorite games, and I definitely need to finish my Let's Play of this game coming down the pipe. They have submitted, the developers of Blossom Tale have submitted an update that changes a few things. Bug fixes, reworked Spanish translation. But the biggest thing that we need to know is that video capture is coming to Blossom Tales, The Sleeping King, on the Switch. So that happened as of the 22nd. Who knows when we're going to get the update? Hopefully soon. And I will be probably... I know that that capture device is just going to help me do my review of the game. So I'm very, very excited for this. And I think you guys, if you haven't checked it out, Blossom Tales on sale right now on the eShop. Now, this is kind of funny. Like I said earlier in the newscast, I'm planning on doing a Kickstarter video about 3 Kickstarters that I really think you need to jump on, and one of them has only got like 2 or 3 days left on it. So sooner the better. I saw this one. I didn't actually watch the video. Let me go over to the Kickstarter website here. It kind of has me worried. Super Mario World Chapter 0. They say straight up here that the project and campaign is allowed by Nintendo of America. When you also come down further here, it says, it's going to come to the Nintendo Switch. What do you say? I love this. I love the headline that Nintendo Life gives. Kickstarter aims to bring the lost chapter to the Switch. Scammers are just plain deluded. This is never going to happen. And basically, don't back this. My warning to you: don't bother backing something like this, because if they end up getting your money, you're never going to see this product. It's not going to happen. Go check it out for yourself, though. See what it's about. I don't think you. I just wanted to jump on the story now because there's going to be some more developments coming down the pipe. Go check it out. There'll be links in the description. And now I want to bring your attention back to Humble Bundle. The Darkness 2, I know it's been free for a limited time for a few days now, so I don't know if there's going to be any copies left for you there. But the one I wanted to bring your attention to is this Indies Mega Week right now on sale. I'll have links down in the description down below. There's a good handful of games that are rather coming to the Switch or on the Switch right now, but are at a wicked, wicked discount. Rocket League, Ark apparently is coming to the Switch now. Cuphead, if you don't own that already. Dead Cells, now if this was a Mac game, I would be jumping all over that. It's coming to the Switch. It's a Metroidvania roguelite kind of game. Sounds like a really cool concept. Hollow Knight's coming to the Switch, but if you can't wait, 34% off. And then there was a couple more here that I wanted to bring to your attention. Hat in Time, 25% off. And the really cool thing about Hat in Time is that it's not coming to the Switch. The developer has straight up said it's not coming to the Switch. So if that's a game that you want to be able to play, this is a great opportunity. Enter the Gungeon. I'm having so much fun with that. Undertale. There was one specific game, though, I wanted to show you. Crypt of the Necrodancer. Now, this game's like $25 or something on sale on the eShop right now. But with this Humble Bundle discount, it's $2.99 American. Like, do you need to play it on the Switch? That's less than a coffee. It's only on sale for 4 more days. There'll be links down in the description. Come check it out. Okay, guys. That's it for this week's report. Probably will not be having another one this week unless there's some huge news dropping from Nintendo. With that said, that's the end of the news report. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something today. If you did, please consider hitting subscribe and giving a like on that video. And until next time, go play something!